Today, we become legends.
Right, let's review the 10.7 bonus updates then. I'll probably end up uploading this one to YouTube. May as well do it live since I didn't realize these were even available. So, yeah, let's just do it live, boys. We do it live. So, new skin for Tsukuyomi. Looks alright. I don't care about that. Archdruid's Fury decreased the passive trigger damage from 40 to 30. I'm kind of alright with this. I mean, I don't know if Archdruid's Fury was specifically the problem, really. But, nerfing it is fine, I would say. I think this is kind of okay. Probably not going to be that great of an item now, though. They've kind of nerfed the damage quite substantially there. It's probably going to go back to being irrelevant, but also you don't really want this item to be super strong either, so I can kind of see why. E-Staff, great. Took them way too long to nerf E-Staff, in my opinion. Absolutely broken item. 8 to 6, I think, is absolutely fine. This is a really great change. I wouldn't have done more than this. You don't want the item to become irrelevant again because it just became good. But you also don't want to leave the item super strong by like putting it to 7 or something. So yeah, good change here. Good change here. Glad Shield, increased cost and decreased passive trigger damage. See, I'm sad about this one because Gladiator Shield, one of my favorite items in the game. I absolutely love this item, but I can kind of see why they would do this because it's like it's kind of just like the soul lane better is just this. Like if you use Glad Shield well, you're a strong soul lane, and if you don't, it's kind of sad. And that's part of the reason why auto attack soul laners are being pushed out so much, is because they can't abuse Glad Shield as well as like Tyr and King Arthur and Raven and stuff. So I can kind of see why they would do this. I think one of these nerfs would have been fine though. It's not that the item's like super broken. It's just really good. Serrated Edge, decrease the physical power per stack. That's fine. This item already has way too many stats. Nerfing one of them makes a lot of sense. I think the power is probably the one I would have hit as well, to be honest. I think this change is pretty good. Bakasura. Increase cooldown of Eat Minion from 8 to 10 down to 8, and decrease the physical power from Butcher Blades. Pretty heavy nerfs for Baka, man. I don't think Baka's like that broken, really, right? Like, I'm fine for Baka nerfs, like, absolutely. He's a cringe god, and I don't want him to be good. But, like, I don't know if they really need to nerf Baka this hard, man. He's, like, not that OP. He's good, but, like, these are some pretty substantial nerfs, man. I mean, to be fair, in the late game, it won't really matter that much. You have 5 less power, and this already goes down to 8 seconds. So I guess when you get to late game Bakasura, it's, like, it's fine. But it's early game farming is going to get nerfed. And just general, like, power getting from Butcher Blades. It's fine, I guess. Probably other things I would nerf before Bakasura. Kali now gets, way less penetration. Damn. So, didn't they already nerf the penetration on this? And they nerfed it again? Or was it just the healing that they nerfed? But yeah, Kali passive, dude. Kali passive's been slammed like 3 times this season already, I think. You know, it used to be like a 90% heal, and they went to like 80, now it's 60, I think. And now they're also nerfing the physical penetration. Kali passive getting gutted, man. But it is one of the strongest passes in the game, so, like, kind of makes sense, I suppose. Reasonable, I guess. Martikaros nerfs. I just planned a Martikaros rant, man. I've literally just recorded it. It's going to be going up probably tomorrow, and they're nerfing Martikaros. God damn it. But yeah, they've nerfed the power scaling down from 216 to 192. Still going to hit way too hard. They've also nerfed the base damage by 5 at all ranks. Yeah, this ability is still going to hit way too hard. It still hits for over 1,000 base damage and almost 200% scaling. It's still ridiculously broken. Keeps you safe for 3 seconds in the sky. Shreds 24% prots. This ability is still completely stupid. But it'll be a little bit less stupid, I guess. And they've also decreased the movement speed from Stalk Prey down to 30%, which is absolutely reasonable. This thing is way too much movement speed. It's like almost as much as Chronos 2 at like the peak acceleration of it. So, reasonable. Yeah, good Marcy nerfs. Maybe I don't have to purr about him anymore. Raven, they have decreased the damage on his 1 and decreased the damage on his 3. What? This makes absolutely no sense to me, dude. Like, they don't want Raven to be a solo laner. So they nerf the damage instead of just reverting the fucking stupid shield change that they made. This makes no sense to me. Just revert the shield change, make it like 6% or something. Or even just make it a flat value if you really don't want Raven to be a solo laner. Just make it a flat value instead of, or like scaling your power.
It's time for some deadly hand jobs.
Hey, Professor Tsukuyomi with a raid of 2. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Welcome everyone from Professor Tsukuyomi's chat. But yeah, this makes no sense to me. I'm fine with Raven nerfs, but I would much rather see them touch the shield. The shield is like the main reason Raven's so absolutely stupid in solo. And nerfing the base damage of these, like, in the late game as well. Like, I mean, this takes 10 off of it, I guess. But, like, this isn't going to really stop Raven being oppressive in solo. And it just nerfs his jungle, if anything. And his jungle is not his strongest role. I would have just put the shield down to, like, 6%. Or completely changed it and made it flat or based on your power. I don't think nerfing his base damage is on a little... They do this all the time, man. Like, they make some stupid buff that no one asked for when the god was fine. And then instead of just reverting that, they start nerfing other parts of their kit. And it's like, you just kind of dumb the god down to this one thing that you said, oh, I want to buff this to make it really good. I want that to be what the character is. But we're going to nerf everything else about the character to bring him down into balance. I think it would have been smarter to just revert the shield changes, to be honest. But, I mean, Raven nerfs, acceptable. Thor nerfs as well down here, definitely something we need. Less power from the passive, so he now gets 21 instead of 30 at max. And decrease the physical power scaling on Tectonic Rift. I think Thor needs more than this, to be honest, but it's a good start. Yeah, Thor is just stupid, man. If you don't have beads, you actually just insta-die to his full ult combo. And it's like, yeah, he has to commit his mobility for that, but it's kind of pretty silly. And even just the stun double tap auto cancel into 3 does like half health, 60% health in the late game, especially if the Thor's fed. Yeah, I don't know. Someone suggested they should remove the damage entirely from Tectonic Rift, and I don't know about that, but it would help a lot because, you know, not only is this doing like 200 damage, it's proccing Heartseeker and Crusher on you, and that's doing extra damage as well, or Glad Shield and other stuff like that if he's from solo, Glad Shield and Bluestone. So, like, it's mainly the fact that it procs these item effects, because proc items are super strong right now, but yeah, I mean, Thor nerfs are good to see. Thor nerfs are good to see. So, overall, not too bad of a patch, to be fair. But like a bonus balance. Thor nerfs are pretty decent, but I would have liked more. The Raven nerfs don't make any sense to me. They should have just touched the shield instead. Marty nerfs is good. Probably needs more on the ult. The ult is still ridiculous. Probably one of the best ults in the game. But decent changes. Kali nerf is fine. Yeah, I think Kali nerf is completely fine, to be honest. Baka nerf, I don't think he really needed it that much. I would have maybe just done one of these changes. But late game, it doesn't really matter. This still goes down to 8 seconds and you lose 5 power. Who cares? Baka's still going to do the same things late game like he always does. Serrated nerf is good. Glad Shield nerf is good. But I maybe would have just done one of these. I feel like maybe just a cost increase or something. I don't know. I don't think Glad Shield's like a super broken item, to be honest. I would rather nerf Ribbon, maybe. E-Stack change is perfect. I love that. And then Archdruid's Fury. It's a difficult item. I want to say I like this change because it is a bit too strong, but this is probably going to kill the item, to be honest. There's just going to be better options to go in terms of soul and like proc item effects. But yeah, that was my review of the 10.7 bonus balance update notes. We did it live this time, so go follow over on my Twitch if you haven't already. I'll leave a link to that in the description, and I will catch you guys in another one later on. Have a great day, and peace out, you nerds.